Then how the chemical equation became more informative? So you can make, you can say that how the chemical equation become more informative. So if information regarding temperature, pressure, catalyst, pressure means here atmospheric pressure, catalyst, I use the small catalyst, provided above arrow, then it's become more informative. Means suppose information of ammonia N2 plus H2 at 450 degrees centigrade. So temperature also given. You can say 200 to 900 atmospheric pressure. In presence of iron and molybdenum, one of them is catalyst, one of them is promoter, then ammonia is formed. So it is more informative. If the reactions are reversible, then use like this, then it has become more informative. So suppose Fe reacts with water, form Fe3O4 plus hydrogen. I am not balanced, okay, this is escalation formula I use. I just concentrate on this reversible. So this is a reversible reaction. Fe plus H2O reacts, these are the reactants. So Fe and H2O reacts, form Fe3O4 and H2. Again Fe3O4 and H2 reacts and form Fe plus H2O. So this is reversible change. A plus B forms C plus D and C plus D reacts, form A plus B. So this science makes the equation informative that this is a reversible reaction. If you use a sign on heating, suppose a reactants after heating it breaks, suppose CaCO3 on heating it breaks into CaO plus CO2. So I use only like this CaCO3 arrow CO plus O2, sorry, not O2, CO2. So it is very less informative. If I use that sign, that means it on heating, so you can understand, okay, on heating it's become CO and CO2. So it should be more informative. Sign, this one is a delta, you can say. So delta means on heating. What type of reactants we use in a solid state or aqueous state? Suppose zinc solid plus H2SO4, what type of acid? You use dilute, then form ZnSO4 and H2 if arrowhead, then it is a gas. So it's, I make more informative. The Zn is solid substance, H2SO4, what type of H2SO4 you use? This is the acid, and acid you take dilute acid or concentrated acid, so use dilute acid, so it make more informative. Then hydrogen gas is released, so hydrogen is a gas, so arrow, that is the upward sign. If some of the cases precipitated form, then you use the down arrow. If you use concentrated, so use concentrated. If you use dilute, then use dilute. So like this, the equation can be more informative. Clear? So now one more topics, relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. Relative atomic mass, that is RAM, you can also say that atomic weight. So relative atomic mass is the ratio of mass of one atom of element by 1/12 of the mass of carbon atom, denoted by AMU, A atomic mass unit, that is equal to 1.6605 into 10 to the power minus 24, which is similar to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24. So first we are going to this concept. So atoms, all of you familiar with atoms now? So atoms being extremely small, very small, that cannot be weighed directly, very small particle. Atoms, that is what? Atoms, this is the point that, and if I divide it in 10 lakhs parts, the one part is, you can say, that is atom. So very tiny particle, so cannot be weighed directly, but indirectly of physics, a method of physics, we can enable to absolute mass of nearly all kinds of atoms. We can measure the mass of atoms by physical method. Okay. So the mass of hydrogen atom we can take. So mass of hydrogen atom is found that is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. That is the mass of hydrogen atom. While the carbon atom mass is 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram. Okay. As these masses are too small, it is not convenient into use in kilogram, because it is minus 23, minus 24 than gram. So it is very difficult to convert into kilogram because they are too small. Therefore, it has been considered appropriate to use a mass of some standard atom as unit and then relate mass to other atoms to it. The resulting mass of atoms are thus known as relative atomic mass. In the beginning, the mass of hydrogen atom was chosen as a unit. Mass of hydrogen atom chosen as a unit to compare with other. Suppose measurement 1 meter is the unit. Suppose you go to market and buy 3 meter cloths, that means the person compare a meter scale 3 times the measurement. That means to measure anything there is a unit, 5 liters. So 1 liter into 5 times, 10 kilograms, 1 kilogram into 10 times. That means compare with that kilogram, compare with that meter, compare with this liter. So here first hydrogen was chosen. The mass of hydrogen atoms was chosen as a unit and masses of other unit were compared with it. But I think in 1961, carbon 12 atoms, this carbon 12 atoms was finally selected. You know why? Because its adaptation, if I take carbon 12 atom, then there is a least affected the values of the other elements. If I compare with hydrogen, there is a difference. Suppose if I take oxygen, so oxygen 15.8 something if I compare with hydrogen. If I compare it with carbon 12 atom, then it is 15.99. So this is near about 16. So that means it is a least affected the values of atomic mass of the various elements. Okay, that's why they use carbon 12 atom. So going to the topics, what is relative atomic mass? The relative atomic mass is defined as 1/12 the mass of carbon, the mass of carbon atom, 1/12 the mass of carbon atom or carbon 12 atom. That means finally, what do you mean by RAM? RAM means relative atomic mass. It is the ratio of mass of one atom of elements by ratio. So that means to the 1/12 of mass of the carbon atom. Clear? Now experimentally it is found that one atom of carbon 12 atom is 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23. On dividing by the mass of 12 atoms of unit, it is came 1.6605 into 10 to the power minus 4, which is similar to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24. So this is relative atomic mass. Clear? Now relative molecular mass, this M means the relative molecular mass, RMM. So what is RMM? So relative molecular mass is the number that represent how many times one molecule of the substance is heavier than the 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom. That means again there is a comparison. What is the weight of this object? So solute weight, that means I compare with kilogram or gram. What is the length of this line? So you want to know the length, so that means you compare with centimeter, meter or millimeter. That means there is some standard unit and we compare with it. Similar like this here, if I want to know the mass of any other elements, I compare with what? 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom. Okay. So relative molecular mass, that means what is the molecular mass of a compound? That time what you use is the number that represent how many times one molecule of the substance is heavier. That means compare how many times the one molecule of the substance is heavier than the 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom. That means I compare with 1/12 of carbon 12 atom. Hope you understand. Clear? Now then this, the mass of the elements are given. Mass of hydrogen 1 mu, oxygen 16, nitrogen 14, carbon 12, copper 16.5, chlorine 35.5, sodium 23, potassium 39, calcium 40, phosphorus 31, magnesium 24. Clear? Now how you find the composition, percentage of composition? Relative molecular mass and find the percentage. How you find the percentage? So for understanding the percentage, how you find the percentage, you have to remember at least the atomic mass of this element. Okay. Then it is easy to understand. Wait. Hello, where is my duster? Yes. This is not a duster. We use a cloth. So if you find the question is going like this, suppose calculate the relative molecular mass RMM of, you can take anything. So I take suppose CuSO4 into 5H2. This dot means 5H2. What is the relative atomic mass? Not relative molecular mass. Okay. So here Cu plus S plus 4 oxygen plus 5 water. You can write like this. Okay, or write like this. Complete. So mass of copper 63.5, mass of sulfur 32, 4 into oxygen mass, oxygen 16, 5 into hydrogen 2, 1 plus 1 2, and oxygen 16. So 63.5 plus 32 plus 64 and 2 and 16 18, that is 90. 5 into 18, that is 90. Clear? So add it. So it is I think 4 and 2 6.5 is there. So 0, 4, 2, 6 and 3, 9. 9 and 6, 15, 15, 18, 18 and 6, 24. So 249.5 AMU, unit you have to get. So AMU. Like this you have to find the RMM, relative molecular mass. Take one more example. Suppose NH4 whole 2 SO4. So mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 4 hydrogen, 4 into 1, 2 plus sulfur 32 plus oxygen 4. So 4 into oxygen, mass of oxygen is 16. You have to learn all the masses of the element, important elements. So here 14 and this 5, 4. So this is 18 into 2 whole 2 plus 32 plus 64. So 36 plus 32 plus 64. So 60, 60, 120, 120, 130, 132, 132 AMU. So like this you have to find the molecular mass. Now how to find the percentage? Okay, how to find the percentage? So like this you have to find the molecular mass. Now suppose there is a question, find the percentage, find the percentage of hydrogen in sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Okay. So what is the formula of molecular formula of sulfuric acid? H2SO4. 2 hydrogen, right? One time 2 into H, 1 sulfur, 1 into sulfur, 4 oxygen, 4 into oxygen. Okay, this is not 0. This is 4 into oxygen. So hydrogen 1, so 2 into 1, sulfur 32, 1 into 32 plus 4 into 16, oxygen 16. So there it is 2, 32 and 64. Add it, 4 and 2 6, 6 and 2 8 and 3 6 and 3 98 AMU. Complete. Now percentage of hydrogen, So how many hydrogen is there? 2 hydrogen, to 2. So 2 by total 98 into 100, multiply, cut it, that is your percentage. Okay. Going to next, one more. Find the percentage of nitrogen in urea. Find the percentage of nitrogen in urea. Okay. So formula of urea is NH2 CO NH2. Okay, that is the formula, NH2 CO NH2. Okay, sir. So that means here nitrogen 40 plus hydrogen 2 into 1 plus carbon 12 plus oxygen 16 plus nitrogen 14 plus again 2 into hydrogen 1. So it is the total. So 14 plus 2 plus 12 plus 16 plus 14 plus 2. 14 and 2 16, 16 and 12 28, 28 and 16, 44, 44 and 14, 58, 58 and 2, 60 AMU. So percentage of nitrogen, how many nitrogen is there? Here 14 and here 14, how much? 28. So 28 by 60 into 100, cut it. Here 6, 0, this one 3, this one 5. So 140 by 3 you can find, divide and find the value. I think 46 point something came percentage. Okay, so like this you have to complete the percentage of composition, relative molecular mass, for find the relative molecular mass and percentage of composition, you have to memorize the molecular weights of the element, and it is very easy for you to solve. Clear?